Hello, everyone. We don't quite have things planned out yet, but we figured it might be interesting to talk about things on stream right now. So basically, basically what we're gonna do is we're both like quite interested in this Eldrazi deck, and I'm going to try to, as I'm doing this, make a new window here to show like a browser or something. But so this like Eldrazi modern deck with Soul Lands, Kozilek's Command, Emrakul. Anything you want to add to that as like powerful things?
I'm not convinced Ujin's Labyrinth I think is negotiable.
Uh-huh.
Is what I'll say about that.
That's fair. But yeah, just generally like there's some pretty powerful stuff going on in this Eldrazi deck, but it has one, let's call it a fatal flaw, though it might not be fatal, which is that it is pretty weak to a very specific subset of cards, one of which is consigned memory. So we're trying to think of like some way to improve the deck so that it is less weak to the card consigned to memory. But this is, somewhat hard because a lot of the good cards that you could play get countered by consigned to memory. And some of them, the ones that don't, are hard to cast. For example, Flage.
We thought about Flage, by the way.
Yeah, we I would say that we continue to be thinking about Flage. I don't know why MTG Goldfist is unsafe, but yeah. So I guess as a baseline, I'll pull up this Eldrazi deck. So like, Emrakul, Kozilek's Command. I guess I would say that Malevolent Rumble is probably also a part of that, like, or a part of Emrakul, I would say. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of defense grid, do you think it's like enough to like play sideboard cards like Veil of Summer? Or
it doesn't work against the parts of consigned to memory that you care about.
Okay, that's fair. Or like I don't know, like you could play like no, I guess you can't play Swan Song.
Okay, one thing you can do, which I never thought about, is you can board in your consigned to memories in every blue matchup, and your goal with your consigned to memory is counter the replicate trigger. This might not be very good. I guess I can just target the right thing the first time.
Yeah, that's some of the issue.
Flusterstorm.
Flusterstorm
sounds interesting.
So the problem with Flusterstorm is that, like, okay, let's say, so you cast a spell. If it's just, probably what's going to happen is you're going to cast a spell, then they're going to cast Consign to Memory with Replicate, right? And then so you'll get 3 copies of Flusterstorm, right? But, like, let's say they just, like, had, like, 3 mana available and replicated once, right?
Yeah, okay.
They can still save one of their consigns, right? It's like hard.
To be clear, like a lot of the problem is not that like it's not like, oh, if they draw consigned in memory, it like kills your whole deck or whatever. The problem is like in the mid game, you often have these like. My sensation was you often have these turns where, like, you have some spells, and then they have they're, like, obviously holding up consigned to memory. But, like, you don't have any choices besides jam a spell into consigned to memory and get yourself time locked.
Yeah, because, like, and to some extent this also ties into not just consigned to memory, but Orem's Chant, I think, being pretty good against you as well. Or, just being a somewhat effective time walk, where like And maybe this is less in the sense of like, oh, people can just board in Orim's chants and it's like it like solves all problems or something, and more like we've been playing some Orim's chant loop decks, right? Where the Orim's chant loop was like quite effective against Eldrazi because like all of Eldrazi's spells are sorcery speed and like singular big spells or something like that, right? It makes it like hard to have flexibility. You're kind of just like casting one big thing per turn, right? And like Kozlik's command does help a bit, and this is part of why like Kozlik's command is so good, because like it being instant lets you like to some extent pressure consigns in interesting ways, right? It's less bad to get time locked on your opponent's end step than during your main phase, but yeah. Okay, how do you feel about the following? Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize. I kind of like it. Wait, that sounds very good. Okay, I'm down to play Thoughtseize Eldrazi.
Well, okay, so
let's play Thoughtseize Eldrazi.
I will say that one of the things about Thoughtseize is that it's like theoretically Eldrazi has a lot of late game, but also theoretically Thoughtseize like helps more with the late game than it does the early game. So it's like a bit weird, but.
I'm still not sure that I totally agree with that framing of Thoughtseize.
Yeah,
you just take the like I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So are you thinking of playing like main deck Thoughtseize?
I think so. I like that it helps with combo matchups.
Okay, I'm going to blank the screen for just a second while I log into Moxfield, I guess.
Okay, what colors are we? I'm worried we still want to cast.
Will we be Jund?
I guess we will be Jund. Are there any interesting black Eldrazi?
Any interesting black Eldrazi? There's the minds. The thing that like Thoughtseize is your opponent, right? Isn't there one like that?
I know that one. I don't think that one is castable.
Yeah.
For less than 8.
To be clear, I have no idea what that one does. I was just suggesting it because you asked me if there were any black Eldrazi, and I was like, I know a black Eldrazi. Sorry, trying to
I did think about Inverter, by the way, as a deck. I'm worried it's that, is what I'll say about it.
Okay, let's see about black Eldrazi. I guess I should filter for modern legal. How do you feel about Bearer of Silence? I've never seen this card before. I don't think you can use Eldrazi Temple on this card, huh?
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not activating the ability of an Eldrazi.
How do you feel about Constructed Staple, Catacomb Sister?
Seems kind of bad. Seems kind of low impact.
I agree.
I see the inverter. Uh, Sire of Stagnation. How do you feel? How do you feel about constructed staple Sire of Stagnation? Or by constructed staple, I mean I think I've seen it cast in EDH once or something.
Okay, I give up on black Eldrazi. What about black cards? Because we can play black cards.
Okay, well, that's going to be a tougher Scryfall search.
How do you
Fatal
feel about
Push.
cards such as Orcish Bowmasters?
I don't know about. I feel like Orcish Bowmasters seems a little bit, a little bit, you know, low impact, but
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm going to start populating with some cards we know we want. So we want Kozilek's Command. Wait, what?
Oh,
What is that? Wait, did I make a? Oh, I made a standard deck.
I have a normal list up on my screen if you want to work from that.
Oh, sure. If you could send me you could send me the list. I'm also now sharing a screen to you on Discord.
Oh, okay. I guess that's probably easier. Fair enough. No. Let's build this from scratch then.
Okay, so we want Kozilek's Command. We want Emrakul, the Promise End. We want Malevolent Rumble. Probably. We want Eldrazi Temple. Do we want? So is the thought we want 4 Thoughtseize main?
How about 3 Thoughtseize main?
Okay. How many Emrakuls do people generally play? 3? 2?
Yes. People generally play 3. I'm somewhat worried people should play 4, by the way. Do you want to try 4?
Whoops. We can try 4.
We might not be able to fit everything, but like.
We want Sowing Mycospawn?
Yes.
Sowing Mycospawn. We want 4 copies of that. We want some Devourers to power Temple. Are we still a Temple deck? Labyrinth?
We're definitely a tempo deck.
I meant Labyrinth.
I think we're still a Labyrinth deck.
Okay.
I think we're still a Labyrinth deck.
Are we trying to be Jund to play Kozilek's Return?
I think so. But we could choose not to be a Labyrinth deck. Which opens up a lot more deck building space.
It's true. I guess maybe I'll put some maybes at like 1 copy or something.
Well, generally, like, people play like the normal. The normal ones are Devourer, Destiny, Worldbreaker, and Null Drifter if you're blue. But like sometimes some people don't play Null Drifter. I'm worried Null Drifter is really good, but
okay. How do you? So one property about like playing black is that then we're not playing Consign, presumably, right?
Yes.
Do you think that's like really bad in the mirror, possibly?
I mean, Thoughtseize is kind of like a Consign.
One property of Thoughtseize is that you cannot Thoughtseize the card underneath Ugin's Labyrinth.
This is true.
Okay, I don't think I believe that Thoughtseize is kind of like Consign.
I think it's kind of like Consign.
Isn't the is there like only one thing that is it like only Emrakul matters or something in the mirror match?
I don't know what matters in the mirror match. I think Karn also matters in the mirror match.
Okay, sure. How important is red? I feel like Kozilek's return is somewhat important to, like, I don't know. Like my impression of the Eldrazi matchup is that like, of the Eldrazi deck is that it's like a kind of weird deck that's like playing like big avalanche riders, so to speak, with Sowing Micah's Spawn and like Worldmaker and such, that like mana like do a bunch of mana denial and like some like Devour being like FTK and like Emrakul being like your top end. This is how you win the game once you've like slowed your opponent down a bunch. But like it's not great at dealing with just like a bunch of random creatures. And Kozilek's return like deals with a bunch of random creatures.
I would say that's not exactly how I describe it.
Okay.
I would say the deck is a turbo Emrakul deck. Nothing. It's like the goal is to cast Emrakul. None of the other cards like actually do anything.
Uh-huh. I think that's not quite true. I don't know. I think the mana denial like is kind of real. But like I guess maybe that's like maybe we're not necessarily saying the different things because like Micro Spawn like is both Turbo Emrakul and mana denial, but
yeah.
Okay, well, how would you like to build this deck then? How do we be even more of a Turbo Emrakul deck?
We could play the. How do you feel about the card Heartless Summoning? By the way,
that's interesting. Huh? That is an interesting card.
I don't like that it turns off Eldrazi Scions.
Oh.
That might be disqualifying.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind. That does sound disqualifying. It's unfortunate. Clearly, you should simply just also play this card. It that heralds the end in order to turn back on your Eldrazi Scions. Clearly.
Heragast Erupting Nullkite is a secret mirror breaker.
Why? Just because, like...
Is the idea of, like...
You Turbo Emrakul even more turbo-ly? I guess it's like really easy to like cast this and then immediately cast Emrakul, or like it's really easy for this to be like a ritual for Emrakul or something, and like draws you towards it.
Is it? Or okay, so if you, I guess like you can emerge off of what can you emerge off of? Only Megaphon mostly.
Yeah. But like usually when you emerge off of something, like you like. You can generally cast Emrakul paying no mana, sacrificing Heragast, right?
Yes.
What RCs would you say you are playing in CFT?
I am definitely playing in Portland. I am also planning to play in Charlotte. Charlotte.
Okay. I feel like Karn is probably a good thing to add to this deck, given that Breach is popular.
I agree.
We probably want talismans.
How many talismans would you say we want? Also, which talismans would you say we want? Because that question is sort of complicated.
I would say that we want like some split of green black and green red talismans, but like I don't know. Would you say that we want Utopia Sprawl?
I feel like this is just going to be the same deck except with some thought pieces.
Oh, wasn't that okay? Okay, do we want to build the same deck except with Thoughtseize?
That was in my intention in saying that, yeah.
Okay, so let's build the same deck except with Thoughtseize. I don't know which talismans are which. Impulse is the red-green one, I believe. Yeah, okay. And do you know which one is the black-green one?
No.
Resilience, apparently.
Is Wishclaw Talisman the talisman you want?
That's an interesting talisman, certainly. Are you suggesting this seriously?
No.
Okay.
Maybe in the sideboard.
Yeah, you could put a Wishclaw talisman in your sideboard as an Emrakul that you can Karn for.
If you control their turn, you give the talisman right back. That's actually so sick.
Well, I mean, not with Karn out. Not with Karn out, I will say. But
Oh. I did forget about that part.
I agree that you can give the talisman right back. You do have to find a card. You cannot fail to find a generic card. But you know, maybe they're playing a copy of One with Nothing. You never know. Okay, I'm just gonna start adding in some cards at random, not totally at random, but.
Okay, do you want to just go to my screen where I'm building the deck? I'm close to finishing building the deck.
Okay, yeah. I think we can switch to your screen. Okay, let's see. Do you want to start streaming? In Discord?
Okay. I guess I'll share the screen for now, and then we'll probably need to switch screens again when I need to rent things.
Okay.
Underground mortuary.
Are there other good black cards? The problem is none of the Oh, I guess we could We could play Fatal Push instead of Dismember. Oh, I guess Dismember is maybe for the moons. In which case,
I don't think I care about moon.
Okay.
Okay, so how many sources is this? This is 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, Bajikubag taps for mana now.
I agree. You can play an extra fetch, I guess.
Wait, shouldn't we? Oh, you have the tomb. Okay. I got confused and thought you didn't have Overgrown Tomb. Sadistic Glee. I can't say I know what Sadistic Glee is.
You're not generally lacking for colorless mana. Okay, let's fix the sideboard a little bit. I want a Pithing Needle. I think. Maybe not. Okay, let's not play a Pithing Needle.
We have a Disruptor Flute.
What kind of things do we need in our sideboard?
Fourth, Thoughtseize.
Sure.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is like... So this is theoretically like 11... okay, so this is 9 land sources for black, plus 4 sprawls, 4 talismans, and, you know, all the land searching stuff.
I would say 2 talismans.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 2 talismans, 2 sprawls. Sorry.
I'll play a Lovelayer because I don't know what else to play.
Do you really care about casting your Thoughtseize turn 1? Like, there are a lot of decks where you don't, actually, I think. Like, I feel like versus Breach, for example. Like, obviously Thoughtseize turn 1 is pretty good, but, like, I don't think you're that sad to not. Also, nice card.
Okay, it's probably a better way to build this sideboard. And, in fact, this deck is probably less tuned than... Whatever. Anyhow. Time to rent, I guess.
Okay, should I switch scenes?
I guess my current screen... the current screen will not change when I go to rent, so I guess...
Still trying to think of, like, other black cards that are, like, playable in Modern.
I feel like Heartless Summoning would be, like, actually really nice if it didn't, like, have the Eldrazi Skyline problem.
Yeah. Maybe we should try it anyways? Do you want to, like, try it anyways?
We could try it anyways. I'm worried it's, like, it completely shuts off Kozilek's command.
Well, okay, so here's a theory. What if it doesn't matter that you shut off spawns because, like, the mana, like, for example, if you have spawns when you cast it, you can just, like, sack those spawns, right?
I agree.
And then, like, it just makes it so that your Kozilek's command can't make spawns. But do you need spawns if you have Heartless Summoning in play? Maybe you don't.
I feel like you do.
Okay.
Is how I would describe that one. Well, you could build a different deck. You could play, like, Mirror Retriever and then, like, Scrap Trawler and stuff like that.
Well, wait, why do you need spawns if you, like, Heartless Summoning is, like, making you 2 mana every, like, creature spell you cast, right? Like...
Yes, but you're not casting that many creature spells.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm playing a 4th Armor School. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm worried about the number of cards you have to pitch to Ugin's Labyrinth. I would not say I'm not worried, but, like, I also don't like drawing these cards. I don't like drawing Worldbreaker or Devourer of Destiny, I feel. So, like, you know, such is life. I want to try 4 Emrakul. Like it's the only card in your deck that matters. So like it seems like we should try playing 4 of them. I understand you have a lot of ways to find it, but like, and I also understand that you generally don't need to draw 2 of them. But also, like, you know, like, it's the only card in your deck that matters.
I'm down to test this theory. Also, I will make a slight note about the fact that we're playing Emrakul. Before the stream, you told me that you didn't want to play a deck that was click intensive. Well, this deck isn't necessarily click intensive, but the card Emrakul might be click intensive.
Okay, so now I can share my screen. Okay, do you want to like turn it off for a second or something?
Okay, I'll turn it off for a second. It's off for a second.
Is there anything for the Traverse for Emrakul? I think Traverse is worse than Stirrings, but it's not like uninteresting, I guess.
Oh, can you export while you're doing this to so that I can paste bin?
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
Now I should be sharing the right screen, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna very quickly make a paste bin. Eldritch Thoughts 1-27. Edit command deck list there. Okay. Now go back here.
All right.
Go back into here. Okay. I think we should be good.
All right.
Nice.
Sure.
Let's play some games. 30
Play some
minutes
games.
into the stream.
Classic.
Indeed.
Okay. I would say generally I hope that we're not usually doing this, but like I don't know.
I think it's nice sometimes to just like participate in some deck building during the stream.
Okay. Well.
Well, you might claim that like Thoughtseize slows them down.
I agree. You might claim this.
Would you like to test this claim?
I don't really want to test this claim.
I kind of okay. I will preface this with saying I'm not saying that I don't mean that I think it's correct, but I kind of want to test it, but I'm not sure if like it might be too bad.
I think it's too bad.
Okay.
Like, we don't even like. We have nothing, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's mulligan.
Okay, well, I have a concern.
What's the concern?
We should bottom Thoughtseize.
Okay, let's do that.
I guess one nice property of Thoughtseize is that we can cast it off of Sowing Mechathon.
Should we play a basic swamp in our deck for that reason?
No, I feel like Overgrown Tomb should be fine.
Okay. So, are we bottoming Thoughtseize?
Maybe we could bottom Command. So our plan is turn 2 Mumble, turn 3, and then hopefully turn 3 Microspawn into Thoughtseize. So I feel like we should bottom Command.
Sure. We can do that.
Like, alternatively, we could hold up Command and turn 3, which might be better, but...
What would you say you're hoping to take with this Mumble? Like an Emrakul?
Yes.
Okay. And
I
then we're
would say I'm
just
hoping to take anything. Yeah.
and we're just not planning on kicking this Mega Spawn.
Yeah.
Well, we might still hold up Kozilek's command.
Okay, let's take Emrakul.
Sounds good. Okay, our Emrakul. Okay, our Emrakul costs 9 so far. Ooh, how do you feel about playing a copy of Llanowar Wastes? Maybe that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, I would say, like, generally colorless mana is not something you lack. The only times when you have problems with colorless mana is when, like, your opponent harbingers you.
Do you think? Okay, how do you feel about this basic planes that the opponent has played? Do you think they're playing Boros, or do you think they're playing something weirder?
Oh, wait. I messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, I gave it... Yeah.
That might be quite bad.
Actually, it was to bait them into spending 3 energy, so spending 1 energy, I guess, so that we can Kozilek's command for more value.
Definitely.
I mean, it's not obviously wrong, right?
I agree. It's not obviously wrong. Okay, wanna Thoughtseize them?
I'm worried I don't want to Thoughtseize them. I'm worried I want to cast Kozilek's command.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do that. I thought you were gonna say you wanted to like get a land.
Oh.
Or that like an Eldrazi temple or something. Wow, we get our Eldrazi spawn back.
Surely.
Surely indeed.
How many planes does Boros play? Is it like 3?
I have no idea. I assume it's either 2 or 3. Okay.
Okay, so I probably want to make... I probably want to scry, right?
Wait. Do we not want spawns?
You want spawns? Interesting.
Okay, let's think about our Emrakul mana. Right now, Kozilek's command puts 2 more types into the graveyard, right?
I agree.
So Emrakul will cost 7, right?
Okay.
Then we can next turn. So next turn we can theoretically kick Micah. We could also not kick Micah Spawn, but theoretically we could kick Micah Spawn, sacking 1 spawn, and get. I guess maybe it's better than to not kick Micah Spawns.
Yeah, I don't want to kick Micah Spawn for sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like the spawn really helps.
Okay, we can make 2 spawns and then exile a creature.
Yeah, like I assume Emrakul will win. So, and I think like I'm pretty sure that this like casts Emrakul pretty soon.
Okay.
I do like that we have we now have 6 card types in our graveyard with 5 cards in our graveyard. It's really nice.
Indeed.
Classic all basics Boros energy mana base.
Indeed. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I see. Okay, that makes the Thoughtseize worse.
That also makes kicking Micah Spawn worse. Slightly.
Yes. Okay, let's make a spawn for...
So, okay, so some lines we could do. We could play a land. So next turn we'll have both of these lands in play. We could play a land, play Micah Spawn without kicking, sacrificing a spawn. And then if we
Does
get...
that help?
Well, so that we can put... I guess it doesn't help. Okay. So I guess we can Myco Spawn without sacrificing a spawn, but without kicking. And then if we put like Eldrazi Temple into play, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next turn we can... I think we can even get Overgrown Tomb and Thoughtseize, right?
Okay. Let's get...
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, theoretically we. If our spawns survive, then theoretically.
Oh. Let's just get Temple. Right?
I kind of want to
That just seems
Thoughtseize.
better.
I kind of want to Thoughtseize them. I don't know.
Why? What are they gonna do to us?
Yeah, maybe we should just get Temple.
Obviously, if they kill all our spawns, it's pretty bad for us, but...
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, if they kill all our spawns, then we draw another big thing. It's fine.
Yeah.
Wow, here we can even like put Worldbreaker back into our hand, sacrificing a forest, and then put it under Ugin's Labyrinth. Which
True.
Actually that would make Emrakul cost 1 more because of Micah Spawn. So that's bad.
Wait, can I activate the ability of Worldbreaker? I can, right?
Wait.
Wait.
Oh, I don't think you can.
Alphavena?
Yeah. Never mind. It probably says of Eldrazi, and Worldbreaker is not currently. It's an Eldrazi card and not an Eldrazi, I believe. So I think you can't.
Okay. So it. What does? What about Sunken Citadel comparison?
Wait. Huh. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Land sources. Okay, no, I guess I'm wrong.
I mean, we could try, for instance. But we should not do that because Worldbreaker is a type in the graveyard.
Yeah, we should not do that.
If they kill our Sowing Like Us on, we could do it.
Wait, okay, no.
Fact,
There's a note on and rules information for Eldrazi Temple on Scryfall, or like a Gatherer note. The mana generated by the last ability can't be spent to activate abilities of Eldrazi sources that aren't on the battlefield. So it's not possible, actually.
Okay.
I think the difference is that Sunken Citadel says land sources, whereas this just says colorless Eldrazi. Yeah, land sources include any objects with the card type land.
I see.
Exactly what our math said. You are an Eldrazi source, but not an Eldrazi.
Okay. Will this Emrakul fail to win, maybe? I guess I'm a little concerned it might fail to win. Okay, so Talisman lets us not cast cast and Talisman uses a spawn, but it turns a spawn into having a Talisman on the battlefield. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm a little worried. I wonder if we should I wonder if it got better later at some point, and maybe somehow. I see. I agree. Uh. Okay, so to any target. Okay, so it's better to. I see. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I cast Common Barbarian. I go to combat. I attack. Pay 3 energy. And now I will sacrifice it, targeting you. Okay, now I will. Yeah. And then. Wait, maybe there was some way to, like. Maybe we should have, like, prevented them from having the city's blessing? Probably doesn't matter. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so now I'll zero the Johnny.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally muted myself. Misclick. It's fine. We've just been talking about how best to ruin the opponent's life. Well, so I guess the Emrakul was impressive here.
I agree it was impressive. There's still a Flage, unfortunately.
I'm not convinced they can come back from this, but
If they draw Arena of Glory, it might get scary.
Well, not
If
really,
they
right?
draw a Johnny, it might get. If they draw a Johnny, it might get scary.
I agree a Johnny could get scary. I feel like Arena probably would not get scary because, like, it's not like they can haste it this turn, right? Or, well, like, they could haste it
Why
this
not?
turn, but then, like, Emrakul eats it. And then it's, like, like...
Oh, fair enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow, they drew a Johnny. That's
Okay.
bad.
Isn't it, like, only slightly bad?
I guess it's only slightly bad, but it's still kind of bad.
I guess it, like...
Okay,
I guess it kind of forces us to, like, attack the Ajani.
yeah. We have a World Breaker, but it might be hard. We definitely can't cast it next turn.
Yeah. We can cast it the turn after, definitely.
Yeah. The card in hand is Seasoned Pyromancer. I feel like we just shouldn't cast the Thoughtseize.
I agree, because if they get a second red source, I believe they are casting the card Flage.
Yeah.
I like that we have a lot of good draws. Would you say that that is one of our good draws?
Well, unsure, honestly.
How do you feel about its castability?
Oh. Good point. Okay, let's cast Talisman of Resilience.
Sounds good.
You don't need to play 3 forests, by the way. Everybody just seems to play a lot of forests. But, like... We could make more of these coveted sources to, like, cast more turn 1 Thoughtseizes and, like, have fewer of these problems.
Right, so the reason why we're not taking Spyro is that, like, if they get another red source, they're not going to cast Spyro. They're going to cast Flage.
Yeah.
And, like, it costs us 3 life to play Thoughtseize, which is, like, a meaningful amount of life. I like that we do die to Arena. But I also like that we can get rid of the red source next turn.
Yeah. Is that better than getting rid of Bombardment, you think?
If they don't play a land this turn, yes, definitely, I think.
Well...
Okay, well, update, I would like to get rid of Goblin Bombardment.
It kind of seems like we might lose after casting Emrakul, which is not ideal.
Yeah. It's not ideal.
Wow, they cast Seasoned Pyromancer.
Wow.
That's quite surprising. I guess maybe they figure Flage is probably not going to be good enough. And they're digging to, like, Static Prison, etc. Interesting.
Yeah, I can't say I agree with their
I didn't
decision.
know I didn't know this could sacrifice any land.
Yes.
I guess we should have sacrificed an Ujin's Labyrinth.
I don't think we should have. I think it's like harder to spend this much green mana. I guess that could be a way to do spend this much green mana, but I don't know.
Okay, we can cast this, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only if we take a land.
No, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Let's not cast it.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay, well, I mean, do we die to Arena of Glory if we attack them? Probably, right?
No. Actually, we would die to Guide of Souls Arena of Glory, but we wouldn't die to Arena of Glory.
Yes, we would. We're at 10.
Yeah, so they deal 6
would
to
deal
us with Flage triggers. We block it with our World Breaker, and then they deal 3
Yeah,
to
and
us
then-
with the rest of their creatures, right? Oh, that's a 2. That's a 2/1. Okay,
Yeah,
let's attack.
I agree.
Would you say that Thoughtseize is a non-bow with Emrakul? Because if your opponent has less
In the
stuff,
sense
then there's like less you can do to fuck them up. Nice.
Nice. Okay, let's board out Thoughtseize.
Okay, yeah, let's board out Thoughtseize. Good plan.
Let's board out Karn the Great Creator.
Do you want to board out
let's
Bajuka
board
Bog?
in-
Or actually, wait, no, Bajuka Bog is good against them. Never mind.
What can we board in? Oh, we probably should have had more things for this matchup. Okay, we can board in...
Are EE
Destructive
or
food.
Chalice good against them? I assume not, but...
Chalice could be good on the... Could be playable on the play.
Okay. That doesn't sound
I
like
would not say it seems... Yeah.
Tormod's Grip seems okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's board like the... we could play the Leveler. I feel like these are our options. Or we could like play some amount of Thoughtseize. Maybe it's better than those options.
Okay, I like Tormod's Crypt the best out of our options, I think.
How about Haywire Might? For the card Goblin Bombardment.
I guess it also hits the card Fable of the Mirror Breaker and the card Static Prison.
Oh, it hits Static Prison. Okay, I kind of like Haywire Might.
Okay, let's board in
Okay, how do you
Haywire
feel
Might
about-
and Tormod's Crypt.
Do you not like Engineered Explosives?
Aren't their mana costs usually pretty split?
I understand that.
I don't know.
Okay, we can board in Might and Tormod's Crypt, I guess. And we can evaluate the Tormod's Crypt against Engineered Explosives.
I agree.
It's classic results-oriented evaluation.
I love some good results-oriented evaluation.
What a hand.
Are we allowed to keep
We
this?
could keep it. If we hit a land, it's pretty good, right? Like, if we naturally draw a land, it's pretty good.
Like, as in like our turn 2 land or our turn 1 land? I assume you mean our turn
Our turn 2 land.
Okay, let's keep it.
Okay.
Like I feel like it's not that hard to like draw our turn 2 land, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ragavan.
I see.
Do you think they're gonna exile and then cast a talisman?
There's a problem with our surveil band, by the way.
Okay, well, I mean, we're gonna play it.
Let's keep it on top because it's let's bin it because it's a type. Two types, right?
Yeah, and like there's
So
very
that's
few
better than
there's very few things that they would cast anyways, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like they could cast a talisman, and I don't think we're that sad about that.
Yeah, they can cast Mumble and Talisman mostly, right?
Yeah. I guess Mumble would be good for them.
Wow, a Mumble. Incredible.
But like, I guess it's also like not. It might be good to incentivize them to cast a Mumble, unless it like fixes their hand in some way. Like maybe they're like missing a land, because like it kind of slows them down, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And our hand is kind of slow.
They have chosen Obsidian Charma.
How many colorless lands do you think we'll have in play?
We'll see. Okay. Well, we have some options.
I want to.
How do you feel?
I want to sprawl Bajuka Bog. I think.
Okay, let's sprawl Vajika Bog.
I guess we could also go sprawl Haywire Might. Or sorry, no, Bajuka Bog Haywire Might. But just to block the Ragavan. But I don't know.
I don't hate it.
Oh wait, actually, okay. The problem with playing Sprawl is that they're just gonna Charm Eye it, right?
They can't charm on it next turn, but
Wait, doesn't
they
Charm
are
Eye
going,
cost
just going to
5?
charm on it. Yes.
Can't they pay 5 mana?
Oh. Yes. Okay. I forgot they had 5 mana next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, our situation is not perfect. Do you think we need to board out some? I don't think you're allowed to do that. Goblin Burn Varmint. I see.
Okay, they can turn their spawn into a treasure. Kind of.
I see.
It would be bad if they could cast that.
I like that we have 5 card types in our graveyard.
Ooh, that's a good number of card types.
Well,
I kind of want to cast Malevolent Rumble.
let's cast Malevolent Rumble.
It does seem like our option. Oh, I guess maybe it's better to start with Stirrings to try to find like Stirrings digs deeper for a green source.
Yeah, okay, let's cast Stirrings first, I guess. Okay, let's take... Do you want to take Verdant? So that we can... Wait, hold on.
Wait, does Charma say...
non-basic, right?
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take Forest.
Yeah.
And then... And then let's cast a Sprawl on red. Or do you still want to cast Mumble?
I guess it could cast Sprawl.
I guess we should figure out what our plan is.
I mean, I presume it involves casting Kozilek's Return next turn.
Yeah. Okay, let's say we mumble this turn, and then we, like, trump with the spawn because, like, they can kill it anyways.
Okay, let's mumble.
Okay.
And then we're just going to look for any land.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, let's take any land.
I like any land.
Do you think it will become a forest again? Probably become a forest again, right?
Probably.
You know the part where I said, generally your problem is not colorless sources?
Well, to be fair, we can get an Eldrazi temple. It's within our capabilities.
This is true. Wow, our Marvel added no types to our graveyard.
It was pretty hard to add types to our graveyard, I will say.
I agree. I guess our fetch lane will add a type to the graveyard. Let's block Ragavan.
Yeah. Are you going to commit an LSV violation?
What is an LSV violation?
Where you float mana that you have, like, that you very clearly don't have any way to spend.
Evidently, yes. Oh, is this bad because they might hard cast Trauma and then we can't Kozilek's Return?
Well, I mean, we can.
Oh, I guess we can. Okay.
Not that we knew that, but we can.
Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Let's see.
Wow, they're gonna get a second Fable token. Okay, so we want to fetch. So we fetch Forest and then double Sprawl return.
Yeah.
Do we need to do it before they loot with Fable? I guess not.
I don't think so. Alright, so we're gonna put them both on the same land anyway, right?
Yeah.
Probably. You want to name double red? Or should it be red-green?
Let's name double red. I feel like we won't need that much green mana, and it's possible that, like, they, like, static prison it or something, right?
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I don't think it's likely that they static prison it, but it's possible. I don't like that we're going to be at 10.
Yeah. Not a perfect situation. Our opponent has chosen not to use Fable of the Mirror Breaker study.
This has dire implications. Okay, let's return now.
You know what card I miss?
What card?
Null Drifter.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible not playing Null Drifter is illegal. Even though it appears many people do so.
People do many illegal things. Be gay, do crime.
Fair enough. Would you say not casting or not putting not putting Null Drifter in your deck is a good crime?
Well, Null Drifter doesn't commit crimes, at least. So, like, the exclusion of it is not, like, at least isn't inherently a crime. You know? Or sorry, isn't inherently not a crime. Something like that.
Oh, maybe it was bad to put both. Okay, so the cost to not putting them both on the same land is that then we have to main phase or coast turn. But it's possible that it changes nothing because it's pretty face off. And the downside is now that we can't if we want to Sowing Micah Spawn and cast Coast Return, we have to fetch a we have to fetch a shock, which might be bad.
Wait, why?
Oh, okay. That was just a lie. Never mind.
Okay. Nice. I'm glad we're clear on that. It means we can't Micah Spawn and then also hold up Kozilek's Return, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the cost. Without
Yeah.
getting a shock, which I don't want to get a shock.
It's true that this place prevents them from running us this turn. Ah, interesting.
Okay. I think that's fine.
That is a surprising amount for them to target. I'm worried that they have another one.
Maybe it's like they want to like. Oh, okay. I agree. It makes more sense if they have another one.
Well, I was just making chicken, and then I realized that there was a fucking.
Azax, would you say that it's if you do that you might get cranial, which is another kind of extraction? That one was really bad. That was not my best work.
I agree. Unfortunately, our Bajuka Bog is in play.
That is true. We should clearly play a Vesuva. Also, we can't quite cast a Summercool, right?
Okay, let's cast Spawn, Sowing Mega Spawn, get Eldrazi Tempo, then cast the other Sowing Mega Spawn, get another Eldrazi Tempo.
Sounds good.
Simple. Do you think they'll cast 2 Obsidian Charmas?
That would be a lot of Obsidian Charmas. Wait, isn't it like pretty hard for them to do that? Don't they still cost 3 mana?
Oh, yes. Okay, so we could. Okay, how much? This is going to be 7. We have 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is going to be 9, even if they destroy our Eldrazi Tempo, and then they can. But I'm pretty sure they don't have another one. They could.
What are you trying to... Okay, what land would you like to get that isn't Eldrazi Temple?
We could get a land that does not produce colorless, so that the trauma costs 4 instead of 3.
I think it's fine to get another Eldrazi Temple.
Okay. Let's get Eldrazi Temple.
Notably, we'd only have 7 mana if they like chose to destroy our Eldrazi Temple and we got a not soul land. And that would be like theoretically exactly enough to cast Emrakul, but like something could go wrong, you know?
Mm-hmm. We are at 6, which is not a lot.
We are theoretically
also,
at 5.
Yes.
One nice thing that could happen is they like probably don't have the ability to cast Flage this turn, right? And then theoretically we could then theoretically they would have the ability to cast Flage next turn, maybe. Who knows? In which case we could then escape Flage to like exile a bunch of cards from their graveyard and then like sack it, and to like little effect.
This is true.
I guess like they could escape Flage if they have fetch land. Or land 1-drop, yeah. But like if they just face up cast this Charma, it's like pretty good for us, right? For some definition.
Well, it depends on what's left in their hand, I would say.
Yeah.
They're even Charm. Oh, well, that's bad. I guess that makes their Surgical Blade make some sense. I see. Wow, the Static Prison Dart Utopia spell.
Wow, nice. We can still cast our thing. Wait, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we cannot, unfortunately, cast Emrakul.
Okay, let's attack them for 6.
Sure. Is Kozilek's Return it's not Kindred, right?
It is not.
Okay. I think we're also I think we also no longer have a Surveil.
I agree, we also no longer have a Surveil. You could put 2 Surveils in this deck. You maybe should, by the way.
Maybe we'll win on time. I say as we're
like
lower clock than the opponent.
I agree. If someone is going to lose on time, I feel like it is going to be the person with Emrakul in their hand.
Okay, let's return in response.
I agree.
Azax, we are both going to be in Portland. One of us will be sitting down, one of us will be standing up. That's definitely the best way to explain what will happen.
Okay, they chose to kill Mecha Spawn instead of...
Nice! Now put a card type in our graveyard. Wow, they're gonna put another card type in our graveyard.
Okay, so how much mana are we gonna have?
So theoretically we have 8 in play right now.
Yeah. It's not a lot. I feel like we should still fetch, right? Probably.
I think so.
Yeah, but then like I have to look at my keyboard to figure out which press skill.
Theoretically, Kozilek's command could do it.
Okay, does that do it?
Oh, that also does it.
6.
Yeah, I got wrecked on the first.
Okay.
It also kills our Micah spawn. Oh, I guess we don't need to.
Yeah.
We could win this.
I agree that we could win. There's certainly a problem with trying to win.
We're not winning in game 3 in 2 minutes, so I claim we should try to win.
I usually play on an Xbox and it uses the X, Y, A, and B keys.
Are y'all feeling the lag, by the way?
I would say that I am feeling the lag. Less bad than when we were playing a click-intensive deck, but
I'm not sure how to evaluate the lag because often my computer lags anyway.
That's
how
fair.
I describe it. So, like...
Ostentatious, do you mean the lag was awful for your stream viewing experience, or do you mean it's awful for your playing Modo experience? I should really sack this Charma. Okay.
Nice. Okay, so... let us sacrifice Static Prison.
Yep.
That is a one button. I know where a button is.
Okay.
Name...
Yeah. So I think we're.
Okay, so...
So we can either play Guided Souls and Charmar, or we could play Flage. I guess we need to play
Flage. We could play Flage because, yeah. Moto, please.
I love Magic Online with digital objects. Are you unable to exile cards from their graveyard right now?
I'm... Okay, it seems like I successfully exiled 5 cards in the graveyard, even though the UI was not helpful.
Okay, amazing.
Okay, let's target them.
Yep, sounds good.
Let's bombardment them.
Yep, and then F6.
Yep.
Oh, did you put the Utopia Sprawl in black or green? Or sorry, black or red? I think it maybe should be on black.
Oh, for...
So that we can draw Dismember
Why?
and kill the Charma.
I mean, you can still do that, right? We have 2 black lands.
Oh, I guess they're unlikely to kill a black land. Okay.
Oh.
Also, I guess we did.
That,
yeah. Azax, what do you mean? Come on.
I see. Oh,
We seem to be dead. Yes.
I see.
We are literally dead.
That is unfortunate. Okay, I will concede the match.
Azax, Emrakul is a card that you have to think deeply about. Would you like to concede the match? Okay.
I agree. I don't think I'm allowed to do that I could X out of this window, but it might like do something weird to the stream. So I'm just going to get into the game 3 and concede that game instead.
Okay, sounds good. What do you think we've learned so far?
I'm not sure. Certainly, the card Thoughtseize does not help against Boros energy.
That is true.
It might help against Jeskai energy, by the way.
That might also be true.
The card Goblin Bombardment is a little bit scary in that I understand that you can sacrifice the Roar to it with Emrakul, but also it gives them a lot more outs to defeating an Emrakul.
Yeah. Maybe Emrakul isn't the end-all be-all? Despite being the promised end-all be-all? Indeed. How do you feel about playing... Okay, is Duress too bad?
I think Duress... Duress is very bad in the mirror, right?
That's fair. That's very, very fair. Yeah, Bombardment is really good for you when it's in their hand when you Emrakul them. It's not very good for you in other places.
Okay, let's mulligan.
Seems like a plan. Let's keep.
I agree. Let's bottom
Overgrown Tomb? Question mark? We can go like turn 1 Sprawl, turn 2 Mycospawn, theoretically.
Okay.
Is that good? Maybe?
It's probably what we're gonna do.
I mean, we could also like go turn 2 Mumble instead of Mycospawn so that we can kick Mycospawn.
Yeah.
It might depend on what the opponent is playing.
I agree. Oscillate Pride. I see.
Okay, I guess that makes it better to play Mycospawn.
I agree. Let's get Overgrown Tomb and Thoughtseize them.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
Would you say that Utopia Sprawl is a card of Ugin's Labyrinth's type? In that your 7-drop is basic forest? Or other, etc. Oh hey, it's Eldrazi. Sorry, it's a Jeskai energy.
What would you like to take?
Well, they can't cast Expressive.
Yeah.
Can we just take Ranger Captain?
Okay, let's take Ranger Captain.
It kind of feels like they can't cast Expressive, and like their other card and Ocelot Pride doesn't do anything on this board.
Yeah. Okay, nice. They still cannot cast Expressive.
They can Surveil Expressive though.
I agree. Okay, so let's Sprawl for free.
Sprawl Con.
And then
I guess, like, what are we Karning for? There's a reason not to Sprawl for free, by the way, because we could Karn for Engineered Explosives.
True.
I guess it's probably better to just Karn for like liquid metal or something and attack their lands. I guess we could do both.
Okay, I think I like Sprawl for. Hmm. What if we mumble?
And like mumble and like try to hit a land first.
Okay? I guess land is probably not what we want off of this.
I don't
It
think
could
land.
be,
I don't think.
But then we could like.
Well, I don't think land is what we want off of mumble because like. I don't think it gets us that much closer to Cityscape because we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 theoretically. Yeah, so and then like, but we already have like enough to cast a 7-drop in play. So I like Sprawl and then Karn for Liquid Metal, I think, because if we Karn for explosives, then they could theoretically attack Karn to 2, and then we can't get Liquid Metal productively.
If they draw off Wage, it's pretty bad for us.
Yeah.
If they let us kill a land, which land do you think we should kill?
Arena?
Okay.
Like, seems pretty natural with a Karn on board to kill Arena. Wow. That's an interesting choice. I guess it, like, makes sense.
I mean, I feel like, yeah.
I guess they're, like, pretty likely to be able to attack down the Karn. Nice.
Wow. Nice draw. Okay, let's coating and just activate it here, and we'll wait to play around. Play around Ragavan.
Yeah, dash Ragavan.
How would you say this matchup feels so far to you?
Well, do you mean this matchup or like this when you say this matchup, do you mean Jeskai or do you mean energy aggregate?
Energy aggregate.
I think that might be very different between Jeskai and energy aggregate. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Kind of feels like like I don't know. It kind of feels like Jeskai is much better for us than Boros, but I guess at least post board as pre-board. I mean. Okay, are we playing Thoughtseizes?
Sure. It seems like we should play Thoughtseizes.
I assume they're playing Consigns.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's board in like 2 Dismember, I guess. We could board in a 3rd Dismember or something.
Wait, we can board in like 4th Thoughtseize.
We could board in 4th Thoughtseize. I'm not sure I want 4th Thoughtseize in this matchup.
Yeah, I guess maybe not.
Okay. How do you feel about this configuration?
I like that Thoughtseize is like good versus the card EI, kind of.
I'm gonna describe it as bad against the card EI.
Well, I mean, it's good at taking the card EI, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like basically what I'm saying is that like one of the reasons why like sometimes you don't put Thoughtseize in your deck is that like there aren't that many like things that you would be happy like taking with a Thoughtseize, you know? And like it seems like they might have like enough things that we're happy to like take with a Thoughtseize. Theoretically.
I don't know. Okay, do you have a suggested cut?
No. So we can just play it like this.
Okay. Okay. We could keep.
So,
What do you think of this hand?
so I guess we get to like turn 1 either surveil or dismember, and then turn 2 mumble.
Yeah.
And we have. I like that we have Mumble, Emrakul, Eldrazi Temple, kind of.
Yeah.
I think we can keep this. It might be loose, but
Okay, let's.
I don't know.
Yeah, it might be loose. Okay, let's play Eldrazi Temple. Probably. Oh, maybe we shouldn't play Eldrazi Temple because of. Okay, let's fetch Forest.
So we're gonna fetch Forest, and then at some point we're going to fetch Red.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, I think I care about the guide more. Is that true? I think that's true, right? Eh,
So I feel like
maybe that's not true.
I guess they do still play bombardments.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm worried that like. Okay, I think I care about the guide more because I'm worried that like. Because we can't cast commands next turn, they're going to like get out of range of our. It's not a command, sorry. Return next turn, they're going to get out of range of it. Can we get? Okay, I wanted to propose getting Stomping Ground.
Oh.
Because
Maybe?
like we need to get Stomping Ground at some point.
Oh.
Is the point?
Well, like. Okay, yeah, maybe we should have gotten something.
I thought maybe it
If we
doesn't matter.
don't draw exactly Ujin's Labyrinth. It's bad if we draw Ujin's Labyrinth.
Oh, that's fair. Sure.
Okay, let's get something done now.
Sounds good.
I think. Maybe we're supposed to just play Temple.
Well, I don't want to be, for example, be forced to take Stomping Ground off of Mumble.
Oh. True.
That would be, slightly embarrassing.
Okay, let's take Sewing Mechathon.
I like that plan.
I don't like how telegraphed this is. Given that they might have some various ways of playing around Kozilek's return.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be less telegraphed if we had, like, for example, gotten Stomping Ground, but it's fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I have an update about the card Thoughtseize in this matchup.
You think it's bad?
I'm worried it's bad. I'm worried it's bad because our life total comes under pressure too quickly.
That might be true.
Okay, it seems like they have the card consigned to memory. What should we do about that?
Clearly, we should cast Thoughtseize about that. That was the theory, right?
Yes. Do I just play Temple Megathon?
Do we, like, live?
I mean, if they don't have a creature, we live, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, what would you like to get?
Another temple? I guess actually maybe we should get lab and play talisman.
We should get lab and play talisman. Obviously, if they could like cast Obsidian Charm Lab at it, but
We have
given that
three
the deck
card
has
types right
Consign.
now.
Yeah, given that the deck has Consigns, they're less likely to have that many Charmas.
Yeah. Let's just get lab.
So, okay, let's get lab.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Like, we could have tried to like Micah Swan into Kozilek's Return this turn, but
Wait, how do we do that? I don't see a way to do that. I was thinking about a way to do that, but I couldn't see it.
you sacrifice the spawn and then
Oh, I see.
get Labyrinth.
I don't like that.
Yeah. It's a little embarrassing if it turned out they didn't have it. Wow, did it have Thraben Charm instead? I think they had Thraben Charm instead. Okay, it seems like we've been punished.
Maybe the punish won't matter. Who knows?
Yeah, here. Let's go a little bit here into semi, and then you're going to go. Yeah,
Maybe they won't have a creature.
and then
They have 0 energy, by the way.
I agree. Okay. That is a surprising one to be in their deck, I would say. But fair enough.
Well, if they like don't have anything. Well, okay. The fact that they're fetching is not a great sign for them not having anything. Oh, maybe it's
Well, they could just cast another way.
yeah.
Firework
Okay.
Phantom.
Great.
Oh.
Well,
okay,
that one
that's
kills
great.
us, right? Maybe. We'll see.
This seems very bad.
Yeah, it's not amazing. They don't have a red
Maybe
permanent.
we should have just gone. I agree they don't have a red permanent. They do have 3 energy though.
Do you think they'll? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Nice. They plus the Ajani. That's what I was asking. If you think they'll do.
Okay, I can't imagine blocking help. Certainly not for 1
going
damage,
to
probably.
3. Yeah, maybe not. I guess we're
Okay.
hoping to draw a 7-drop. Okay, I guess we didn't draw a 7-drop. I think we were supposed to block
Well-
because we were supposed to hope to draw a 7-drop.
Oh. I guess 7 is not. Okay.
Okay,
Maybe.
may I propose that like Dismember seems like it might be the fake card? It costs a lot of life. At some point, I looked at our life total and I was like, "Why are we at this life total?" And then I realized that we cast a Dismember on turn 1 instead of like a Fatal Push.
Okay, would you say that our life total would be higher?
If it were it's
if
Fatal Push.
We had... okay, I guess...
To be clear, yeah.
Okay, so our deck contains like 6 fetches. Okay, maybe it should be.
Well, I mean, like, wait, like, there's a lot of ways to revolt Fatal Push because we have spawns, right?
Oh, it's true.
Like, it's not perfect, but like,
I think Fatal Push is like meaningfully hard to cast in turn 1 and turn 2. which I'm worried is
That
like
is
the
true.
main purpose of Dismember. But like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably fine.
you can definitely say like the third Dismember should probably be push, or like we could play like a lot of Fatal Pushes in a sideboard if we really wanted to. Maybe.
Yeah, I think that could be interesting.
Okay.
Do you want to run it back?
Given. Okay.
I know you were grumbling about Thought Seizes costing life, but like. How do you feel about the plan? Find green swords.
We're on the play. If we find a green source, we can go turn 2 Mumble into another green source. Then we can sprawl, and then we have not that much going on.
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh, I guess we can Dismember turn 1. Okay, maybe it's fine.
Yeah, I certainly would not keep this hand without the Dismember. But maybe it's still bad. Wait, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana sources in our hand, counting the Mumble. We can theoretically get like 5, 6 between like a green land and like if we like find an Eldrazi temple or something or a Nugan's Lab off the Mumble, then we can like cast Devour at some point. Green source, Mumble. I guess it's hard to. Yeah, I mean.
I don't like this hand.
Yeah,
I think we should have better hands.
Yeah, it's low upside, I think.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep this.
What would you like to bottom? Is it Emrakul?
It could be Talisman. It could be Thoughtseize.
My plan with this hand is to go turn 1 Bog, turn 2 Talisman Thoughtseize.
Okay, we can bottom Emrakul.
Okay. I understand that we're going to have to draw an Emrakul again at this point, but
we did put 4 in our deck.
Cast these other cards first.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna need to cast the other cards before we can use the other Emrakul. So. Are you gonna be sad that this Thoughtseize is not a Dismember?
We'll see.
I agree that we will see. Okay, let's cast Talisman Thoughtseize.
Sounds good. I love being at 17.
I see.
Okay.
Well, let's take Awful at Pride.
Yeah, that does seem like the thing to do. Okay, would you say that you would rather have Thoughtseized or Dismembered? I think I would rather have Thoughtseized. Well, certainly the second one is nice.
I agree. Okay, let's cast Mumble at first, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like this, probably?
Yeah. Leaving up Bazooka Bog.
What month would I say it is?
Wait, do we want to take Fetch so we can fetch Surveil?
Oh, that's probably better, yes. And then, are we Thoughtseizing on this turn?
Yes, because I think we want to like blow up their land next turn, so I think I've like always want to take Consign, basically.
One property is that if they draw a land, then they might hold it up instead of
Oh, sure.
Okay, I guess we probably need to like.
Wait. Okay. No. We don't have 6 mana next. We don't have 7 mana next turn. We only have 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we should Thoughtseize.
Dead drawn, Thaven Charm.
That seems fine.
Okay. Let's take Consign.
Yep. But I like that even if they do draw a land, their hand is like not that good.
I agree. Like, even if they draw... Okay.
That's a nice land for them to draw.
Which land do you want to kill?
That's an interesting question. I think... I guess, okay, so most of their lands are fetch lands, so it's like kind of hard to color screw them, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It might. I think I still want to exile.
It's possible we should have gotten a red land instead of doing this. I forgot about that.
I guess it's possible.
I
I mean, we can get a red land off of Micah Spawn.
Oh, right.
Okay, I think I have determined that I would like to exile the Hollowed Fountain.
Okay.
Because I think they'd rather cast Thraben Charm or Expressive than Goblin Bombardment.
I think that makes sense.
Also, like, they have more cards they can cast for white than they can cast for red.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get Eldrazi Temple.
Over Stomping Ground?
Oh. Okay, we probably should have gotten a Stomping Ground, but you know, such is life.
I mean, this might still be right. Like, maybe we are fairly unlikely. Okay.
Well.
I don't think it matters which land we fetch anymore as an update.
Would you say Thoughtseize was nice this game?
I think so.
I think I agree.
If you think about it, Thoughtseize was kind of like Strip Mine this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I did like the Thoughtseize against the Consign version, but...
Yes. Does that make you like... how do you... Are you willing to extrapolate a little bit about that? In terms of this card against Consigned?
I think I theoretically like Thoughtseize against Consign. It does seem like one of the easiest ways to like battle Consign compared to like, you know, trying to play a whole different kind of threat, which we have not figured out the existence of. On the other hand, there are hands like this.
I agree.
Okay, what did we replace with Thoughtseizes? Like some random like 7s or something?
Yeah.
I guess this hand would be better if it had like a second 7 in it. We could still keep it, but
we could still keep it. So it's a turn 3 card and nothing else, mostly.
Do you think
we should mull again?
Yeah, we should mull.
Okay, let's mull again.
I mean,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
Jump in case.
Okay, well, let's keep.
Okay, what are we playing to the bottom? World Breaker.
World Breaker.
Okay, how about Worldbreaker, Eldrazi Temple, and Karn on turn 2? And is our plan.
I agree. What color do you want to name this spell?
How do you feel about black? So that it's a kind of a Zero Taurus Proving Ground.
Okay, let's name it black.
Newts, what I would say is that every hand deserves to be thought about, you know?
Otherwise they'll feel bad?
Yeah, you gotta let them feel included.
Okay, let's cast Karn.
Yep. What would you like to get with Karn?
We might go up.
Oh, that's fair.
It's bad to think. The card I would like to get is Sky. What is it? Sky Sovereign Console Flagship.
Yeah, that. Do we have that?
Unfortunately, we don't have one. No.
Okay. Let's plus. I think plussing sounds good.
Wait, do you want to get liquid metal coating?
I'm worried that that's really bad into discharge.
Okay, that's really bad into discharge. Let's plus.
Maybe we need to say oh, you don't have. We're gonna assume you don't have discharge, but.
We sure are facing a lot of energy opponents this week. Oh, you know what card we could play?
What card?
Sphere of Annihilation.
Oh, Sphere. I heard Fear. I guess maybe plus was also bad again. Well, at least plus means that they need to attack the Karn twice or something. Yeah. I don't know.
I can look at some
Well, theoretically, we could cast this next turn. In a very theoretical sense.
In the sense that we could draw Eldrazi Temple?
Yeah, we can even surveil for Eldrazi Temple. Andrew, would you say that the card Fear of Annihilation is a strong one?
I feel like Fear of Annihilation might actually be good. Do you think we would have gotten Wishclaw Talisman if we had it?
What would we get with it next turn?
I don't know.
I kind of don't think we.
That's why I'm asking.
I kind of don't think we would, but I don't know.
Okay. Do you think we should have gotten Haywire Might?
I think that seems pretty. I don't know. It seems pretty bad into
Okay, I guess it's just not that good into discharge anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not keep that.
Yeah, that seems like it doesn't do anything.
The set of cards that do anything in our deck are... Oh, wow, we do Eldrazi Temple. Incredible.
Nice. I love cards that do something.
Unfortunately, they're probably going to Phase us next turn. Theoretically, we could, wait.
Okay. They can't Arena Flage us next turn. Unless I guess they could spend a discharge to do that. But it's somewhat hard. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think we should just not wait. I don't think I want to get hit by Ragavan again, just to be able to Flage.
Okay.
When then, They could also just like, choose not to flage next turn, or like not flage for other reasons other than like, even without knowing we have a devour, they could choose not to flage, and then it's really silly to wait.
Wow, how do you feel about the card Introduction to Annihilation?
Banger mechanic.
Did you? I thought about basic conjuration for the mutate deck.
Wait, what were we learning with?
Well, you might just play it.
Oh. That's
but
very
probably
funny.
usually something to learn with, like divide by 0 or something. I don't know.
Alright. When you say for the mutate deck, do you mean the modern mutate deck, or do you mean like a like theoretical pioneer version or something?
Both, I think.
Okay, I think it seems interesting for the pioneer version. I don't know if I would say I'm interested for the modern version.
It gains 3 life. 3 life is so much life. Okay, we can cast World Breaker. Do you want to cast World Breaker?
Wait, you mean next turn?
No, I mean right now. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I can't count. Okay, let's not do that.
Would you say that your math, what you're counting there demonstrated similar math prowess as dividing by 0? Marcy, I think we have not broken it. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that, like, it doesn't seem broken.
I think I agree. So Thoughtseize, like, I will say Thoughtseize has looked. We have played against one Consign to Memory opponent so far, and so far, against the card Consign to Memory, it has looked nice. However, the cost is you don't get to play Null Drifter, which might be bad.
Newt, you should play. I think that you should play Mutate.
Okay, I like that we can. I like that we can kill this planes with the Onslaught Knights on it, and it just does not matter at all. Should we just not return on Ujin's Labyrinth because we have outs to like mumble into Emrakul or something?
Do we have outs to mumble? Okay, I guess we do, but wait. So what are our outs? I guess theoretically we could draw another Devourer, or second Devourer, I guess.
We could also draw Kozilek's Command.
Okay, so if we draw Kozilek's Command, okay, I guess none of our outs involve, like, okay, I think all of our outs involve wanting this thing under Ugin Slab, so I guess we shouldn't return it.
Okay.
Would you describe that as an out?
No.
Well, I would describe it as an out of this game, as in it caused us to get out of this game.
Okay, let's board like we did the first time.
They do have Showdown. I don't know if that changes anything, but I thought I should mention.
Okay, do you want... Well, I feel like Showdown should not stay in, for one.
That's fair.
Is Tormod's Crypt better than Karn for Tormod's Crypt?
Well, I feel like there were several points where we were like, okay, well, the things that we're doing, like, we're spending all of our mana to, like, keep up with our board. So, like, I don't think paying 4 mana for a Tormod's Crypt would, like, be good.
How do you feel about Disruptor Flute?
On Flage? Or
Well, like you get to see their or no, that's not true. Never mind.
no, you don't. It's not Sorcerer's
Okay,
Spyglass.
hold on. Hold on. You can name Goblin Bombardment
I guess
or
it does.
the backside of a Johnny. Okay, I like it,
Okay, yeah,
well,
we could play it.
but
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you should board in Disruptor Flute.
Did we fail to? I think we failed to, right?
Yes. Okay.
I would
let's
like to keep this.
I assume.
I don't know what we're. I guess we can decide what we're doing turn one after our thing goes off.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I don't like this card, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I might want to play 0. I was thinking it might be nice because it finds cyber cards, etc. But I think it's just like not that good.
Can we put none of these on top?
Okay, we can put none of these on top.
I kind of want to cast Stirrings. With the theory
How do you
that
feel
like
about instead?
we can already like Kozilek's command for 1 on turn 2, which is like
Okay.
like I assume we're gonna
then-
like kill a thing and then like either make a spawn or draw a card.
Okay, so if you wanted to make a spawn, it would be a lot better to make 2 spawns. But if you wanted to scry and draw a card, it's probably fine.
Yeah, so I guess the
It's how
question
it
is,
is
would we
got to
rather make spawns or draw a card? And I feel like I maybe want to draw a card when we have 2 Eldrazi Temples.
Okay, let's draw. Yeah. One consideration with the stirring is that we don't know if we're going to need to find red mana or not. Okay, well.
Well, we certainly.
many
yeah, we could choose between the 2 promised ends. I think we maybe have been punished.
Okay. I want to cast Mumble. My plan is cast Mumble, turn 3, cast Command for spawns, turn 4, Emrakul.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
I don't know if it will work. Such as, if it doesn't hit enough types, it won't work.
Would you say that this is enough types? How do you feel about taking
let's take
Talisman? It's red mana.
Let's take Talisman.
So, you only need 8 mana.
Yeah. So 5.
So I will note that we could also just cast Return this turn.
I agree that we could just cast Return. It sort of makes our Emrakul further away.
By
maybe
1
that's
turn,
fine.
right? It makes it further away by exactly 1 turn, right? Like
exactly 1 turn?
Like, don't we like we basically like time walk ourselves to get rid of the board, right? Because we turn our spawn into like we turn our spawn into a talisman.
Oh. Right. Okay, that's probably fine. Let's kill them.
Or at least they're creatures. And they're little dog too. I guess in this case 2 cats, no dogs.
Do you think anyone has put Gut Shot into an Ajani deck? So that we can instantly.
That's pretty funny. Yes, I
It
think
doesn't
someone
even work
has.
if you don't have. It doesn't even work if you don't have another like if they killed your Johnny in response to the trigger. It doesn't even work. So it's probably pretty. Oh well. Would you say we have been punished? I feel a little bit punished.
Wait, I don't feel punished. Isn't it like
I guess,
isn't the Turbo Emrakul line bad into Charma?
Okay, fine. Let's command for like
Spawns and draw.
bonds and draw a card.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then hit a land.
sounds good. So we'll have 6 card types, so Emrakul will cost 7. So theoretically we can cast it next turn.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, I definitely want the Ugin's Labyrinth, and I don't think I want to put anything under it.
Okay.
Maybe? Wait, maybe it's better to put something under it. Because then we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. No, we still can't, like, Emrakul through Charma.
One option we could take is take Ugin's Labyrinth, not play it.
Oh, so it's, like, harder for them to... I don't like that it involves us getting hit for 4.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so actually, okay, I think my opinion is now we should take Ugin's Labyrinth and put the Devourer under it. And then... Because, like, if they have land destruction, like... I mean, like...
Okay, do you want to is this spawn going on the bottom? Spawn going on the bottom.
Okay, I might want...
It might go on the top.
It might go on the top because it might be good against, like, land destruction.
Yeah. Okay, let's go top.
I like top.
And then play the Labyrinth, put the Devourer under it.
And I guess we don't need to, like, axe now.
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't, like, go to combat immediately, but...
Yeah. Well, they could have Ragavan, for example. It doesn't necessarily help that we...
yeah, I guess it gives them less information.
At least yeah.
This lets them cast Thraben Charm on a on a Scion in response to a thing.
True. That seems unlikely for them to do.
We are
exiling a graveyard.
We are theoretically allowed to sack a spawn to dismember, but I don't think that's good.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably not good. I think it's just okay if they like Charm away at this Devourer. The Devourer is like not that valuable.
One might say that the Devourer is nice against Charma, but...
I guess. Like, you could just cast it next turn, but then your Emrakul far away.
Well, you don't really cast it next turn.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't think this Devourer is going to be useful.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I should not F6 because of the lesson we learned in our very first match. Also, this lesson.
Wow.
Love to be rewarded for not F6ing.
Wait, what was the lesson we learned in our very first match?
I didn't. I F6 and then they static prisoned our response.
Oh, right. It was static prison.
Wow, this Trauma's Crypt is gonna be nice. It might be better as a card, though.
Oh, I agree that at this point it seems like it might be better as a card. In fact,
let's Micro Spawn.
Yeah. Mecha Spawn hit their Sacred Foundry, and then Tormod's Crypt. What do we want to? Oh, actually, okay. I guess this Tormod's Crypt no longer was that useful because we could have just gotten a Bajuka Bog, and like we might in fact want to get a black land, you know?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Do we have any black spells in our deck?
Oh.
We have Dismember.
Okay, I forgot this is post board where we boarded out our Thoughtseize. Okay, never mind. Why don't we get an Eldrazi Temple?
How does this make you feel? Like if I say
Do you want to get Underground Mortuary? Okay, let's get an Eldrazi Temple.
Maybe Mortuary is better if they like. Well, no, I feel like this is. I feel like Temple is better if they like against like them exiling our graveyard or whatever, which is like one of the only ways they can prevent us from casting Emrakul.
Yeah.
Like for example, Temple means that next turn if we draw any land, we can just cast Devour, even if we can't cast Emrakul. Okay, or this could happen.
Okay, so any land, then we still... Okay, that's not a land, but it's not nothing. I think I'm going to tap this way, even though it prevents us from... Wait, is there any way to put another...
There is...
This is all the types, right?
Do we have Artifact? Okay, we do have Artifact. Do we have Enchantment? We don't have Enchantment in there,
No,
right?
we don't have enchantment. Okay.
So Utopia Sprawl. Yeah, theoretically taking a land off this, or like Eldrazi Temple or any land plus Utopia Sprawl works.
Nice.
Wow, it's Eldrazi Temple.
Oh my god.
Do you think we're going to haste in 0 creatures next turn? The funnier play is to haste in an Ajani. Also. So that we can eat it with our Mecha Swan. Miniature Catfish, we boarded out the Karn, so we cannot, in fact, find a Planeswalker, unfortunately.
Do you want to close the next return?
I don't want to, I think. Because they, like we can already kill their football.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. And so far, we have not flashback closed the return once, despite us playing against for us in every round.
We did cut like a lot of our 7s. And like Emrakul is not a very flashback close Lex return kind of thing, you know?
Wow. Showdown with the spell. Okay, let's...
Okay, I have a proposal.
Let's...
Fetch, fail to find, and exert Arena of Glory.
I agree.
So that they can't cast Showdown without drawing a land. Very funny.
Okay, can y'all see the deck?
Yes, we can see the deck.
Useful to learn from the... Okay, so they do have another... They have 3... They have left in all the discharges. They have 4 Fables. They have 2 Showdowns. They have 4 total Charmas, and...
They don't have any Thraben Charms, right? I don't see any Thraben Charms.
I agree. Oh, wait. Do you think we should have surveilled a...
I don't like surveilling because it means that they can still cast Showdown next turn.
Yeah. But, like... I guess them doing with it with a land drop means that they can get Static Prism.
Yeah. Like, right now they have no way to Static Prison us next turn. Except drawing Static Prison.
The center is facing this way, and they're going to sort of like follow the ends around.
Showdown is very funny against Emrakul because if the Emrakul comes down when the Showdown is like, has already been put into play, I think you can put counters on anything with Showdown. It doesn't just have to be your own creatures.
Okay, well, let's attack.
Sounds good.
This actually won't. What that means is anyone who just did walk.
I like that being at 2
How would
is
you evaluate-
awkward for their mana as well. Sorry, you were
Okay.
saying?
Considering they have fetched all their basics, probably. They might have a planes. Like
I think
said,
they had a
just, like,
planes.
check, but okay.
Anyways, you were asking how I would evaluate something.
How would you evaluate, given that we've now played against this matchup a bunch of times, do you have a sense of how this matchup is?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Fair enough.
I'm worried that Emrakul is slightly too slow for this matchup or something. Or like when I say slightly too slow for this matchup, I don't mean that we should not be playing Emrakuls. I mean that I'm it's not a perfect plan is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm also worried that I don't know exactly how this matchup goes because I feel like I have evidence, for example, that this opponent made bad sideboarding decisions.
Would you say that you're confident that Sabin Charm is good in the matchup?
I think that if I saw my opponent playing 4 Emrakuls, maybe?
Well, oh.
RC is open deck list.
Yeah. Do you want to keep this?
I have no idea. I'm a bit worried that the Emrakuls won't do anything for a long time.
Yeah.
I guess they cost so right now they cost kind of 10, and we have 3 mana sources in our hand.
Yeah.
I feel like
this is the shape of a lot of our hands. Even if this is a different 7, it doesn't help, right?
Well, it helps if it's specifically divination. Shoutouts to divination.
Yeah, but that's sort of what I'm saying, right? I think it might be illegal not to play Null Drifter.
Okay.
It seems very bad not to play Null Drifter.
I mean, I'm on board. I was never not on board. Okay, well, what do you want to do about it? I feel like this hand might need to draw stuff, but yeah, let's mulligan. I feel like we probably have better hands than this or something.
Okay. Well, would you say this hand is better? Probably better.
I think so.
Let's put back Emrakul.
I like that this hand gets to, on turn 2, cast Micah Spawn. Would you like to fetch Forest?
I think so. I think we're gonna fetch Forest, and then we're gonna fetch Forest with Micah Spawn.
Because of the abundance of Charmaz?
Yes. Same red.
We could also theoretically fetch Underground Mortuary with Micah Spawn. I guess probably not. We have another fetch.
Well, I want to cast Utopia Sprawl.
Yeah. But like theoretically, there could be like some breakpoint where we like don't care about casting Utopias. Probably, I don't think that's true here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to put this Utopia Sprawl on? Red or black?
I'm pretty sure it's red.
Okay, but consider we could
Did
save
you-
life on our Dismember.
I agree that we could save life on Dismember. Dash Ragavan. I see it.
Ooh, do you think Ragavan's the reason not to play Tormod's Crypt?
Oh. Incredible.
It's a very funny reason not to, but okay, let's get Forest.
Yeah. And then, do you want to put it in the same land or a different land?
I feel like different land is generally more flexible.
Okay. I guess since we have a third forest here, it's probably going to be better. Calvin Bombardment. I do sort of feel like maybe there should be more utility lands. But I'm worried all the utility lands I've seen don't like do anything.
Like, would you like to play
So-
like Shifting Woodlands?
Certainly wouldn't help in this situation. Okay, let's cast Talisman into Sowing Megaspawn.
Sounds good. What are we getting with the Sowing Mycospawn, do you think? Like Underground Mortuary?
Okay, so how much mana are we gonna 6, 7, 8? Okay, let's get Underground Mortuary, I guess.
If you think about it, Underground Mortuary is kind of like a has the potential to be kind of like a soul land.
Yeah.
But I guess we would put most things that would make it a soul land on top of our deck, as opposed to in our graveyard.
Yes.
Ooh, it would be really sick to hit Haywire Might.
Let's not keep that.
I agree.
Even though it gets us closer to casting Emrakul, technically. Oh, maybe we should have attacked. I forgot they had 3 energy. We should have probably attacked.
Yeah, it'll be fine, I'm sure. So they've missed land drops.
It might even matter. Wow.
Well, that's a good draw.
Yeah, let's attack.
Wait, I guess they literally have Ragavan in hand. I was thinking like, okay, how do we feel about like main phasing this? Do you think they're gonna give us a mana by killing a spawn? Or a Myco spawn?
So you can't really main phase this because they'll just sacrifice the creatures to kill our creature. So it's always better to attack first.
Oh, sure. Nice.
I guess. Whoa. Okay, fair enough. I guess they're gonna win with clock. is their plan, which might work.
Well, we should play fast to defeat their plan. Do you think Emrakul? Do you think because of clock, Emrakul is going to read? Oh, when you cast this, target player draws a card, or target opponent draws a card. I mean, it's not clear that we would have been literally dead if they pumped Pride. Certainly, we would be in a much worse position if they pumped Pride.
Okay.
I don't think their plan of timing us out is that effective.
Oh, that it remains to be seen. I would
Well,
say.
okay, we can cast Emrakul, by the way.
Oh, can we?
Yes, I counted.
Okay.
Because they so kindly gave us a mana by killing our Micah spawn. You know the card Embiggen? Embiggen should also have like type changeling, you know? Or sorry, not Embiggen. Changeling there should be a changeling that also has type changeling. Embiggen is not the one that has changeling.
I like that they conceded instead of timing this out.
It seems like they were not employing the correct strategy.
Okay. Do you want to talk about what we learned?
Sure.
Or do you want to play another one?
I mean, I think I'm not too attached to whether or not we play another one. I guess it's weird in that we only faced one matchup, so it's possible we only learned things about one matchup, but I don't know.
It's a little late.
Okay, we can talk about what we learned. So what did we learn?
Okay, let's talk about what we learned. Do you want to like show the deck or not really?
Oh yeah, let's show the deck.
Okay.
Let me know when you.
I will.
I have blanked the screen. Let me know when I should take back.
Should be good now.
Okay. What did we learn about Thoughtseize?
I mean, against the Consign to memory, it was nice, but also they like missed a bunch of land drops.
Yes.
But like,
it seemed
was
like
nice.
It seemed like it would have been nice even if they didn't miss a lot of land drops. To be fair.
Yeah.
Like notably, it seemed like it would have been even nicer if they hit land drops, so that like they could have like. One thing they could have done is like held up Consign, and then we could have punished that by Thoughtseizing it.
Yes. However, I'm worried that black is illegal because to me it seems like blue is extremely important.
And red is also extremely important.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we perhaps learned more about the lack of blue than we learned about the black.
Okay, so maybe there's like some black, like we never flashback Kozilek's Return, right? We just cast it.
Are you saying that there might be a black version of Kozilek's Return? Because I'm not convinced there is. I guess we have there is literally Deluge, but that seems kind of
there's literally Deluge.
Okay, I guess I could actually see that. So is the proposal Soul Tie?
Yes.
I'm worried that like Deluge is a lot worse than Return because like when you need Return, those are the matchups where like life matters, and especially since we're like paying life.
Yeah.
If we want to be paying life to Thoughtseize as well, like I understand like Deluge is like somewhat of a powerful card, but I guess like no one really plays Deluge right now.
I would say many blue-black players play Deluge.
Oh, does blue-black play Deluge? It's okay. Blue-black doesn't exist.
In the sideboard.
It's very fake.
I agree. Okay, if there are like 5 color talismans, or even like, we don't really need it to make colorless, right? But that doesn't actually seem that important to me.
I don't. Are you saying that you would play if there was Arcane Signet that would help?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I'm not convinced there is an Arcane Signet.
Yeah.
I
How do you
think
feel about the structure?
the structure of the deck.
Yeah. You should finish what you were going to say first.
I don't know what I don't remember what I was gonna say. I think it was something about how like I don't think 4 colors is tenable or something.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
What do you feel? How do you feel about the structure of the deck?
It's I don't
Certainly, I've
know.
learned that like
It's weird. I do agree with your I do somewhat agree with your assessment of like the 7 mana Eldrazi being kind of mediocre, or like seeming kind of mediocre. But I think I would also agree with Null Drifter seeming very good.
yeah.
So like, I guess what I would maybe want out of the structure of the deck is like 4 Null Drifters or something. I don't know. Maybe that's too many.
Yes. No, that is the number of Null Drifters I believe you should play if you're playing Null Drifter.
I guess like it felt like the. I agree that Emrakul was very powerful when we cast it, but it kind of felt like there were a lot of points where we were like, okay, well, our hand does nothing because we're like working towards Emrakul, but don't have any like thing in between, really.
Yeah.
And like maybe Null Drifter helps solve that, but I don't know.
Well, I feel like Null Drifter should help solve that a lot, right?
I agree. Well, it helped solve it, but like, I feel like some of the problem was like, we maybe needed to interact more.
Yeah.
To be fair, we were literally playing against energy. And like,
Yeah.
you know, the hope is in some matchups, like, Karn does good things for interacting more. And so energy might be like the pessimal matchup for this dynamic that I'm talking about, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
Okay, how do you feel about only these, like the 7-drop count? Because I'm curious about playing no 7s besides Null Drifter.
Oh, so
and then we have some slots to play with.
Okay, well, I feel like I would like to play like a bit more 7s.
Okay.
But I don't know. I just feel like it seemed nice to like sometimes have access to like Worldbreaker or Devour.
Okay.
Like,
that's fair.
I think maybe like, I don't know, 4 Null Drifter and then like 2 7s or something. Felt maybe nice. I don't know. Like, I guess I'm also just not sold on playing 4 Emrakuls. I think 3 is the right number.
Okay. I think that's pretty plausible.
Mostly because we like drew a lot of hands with 2 Emrakuls. And then like bottom
like,
one.
I'm worried that none of those hands would be better if Emrakul was another 7.
Sure, but I think a lot of places where like we never like literally drew a second Emrakul during a game where we already had an Emrakul in hand. But if we ever did, certainly the 7 would be better than the second Emrakul, right?
But how much? I feel like it's actually not that common that you can cast a 7 and not an Emrakul.
Wait, I think that was pretty common. Like I think there were like especially if a bunch of your 7s are Null Drifters, I feel like, right?
Okay, it's certainly Null Drifter would help. Like I don't mean Null Drifter. I mean any other 7.
I don't know. I just feel like there were a lot of times where we were like, it felt like we were like close to not being able to count to Emrakul, and like I feel like there was definitely at least there were definitely spots where we like, I don't know, had turns with Emrakul in hand with a bunch of with like at least 7 mana available, but we like couldn't realistically cast Emrakul, so we like didn't really do anything that turn.
I guess.
Like, I understand the desire to play 4 Emrakuls, I guess. I understand where you were going with that. But like I don't know. I feel like I strongly want only 3.
Okay.
I guess
I certainly think that is a reasonable.
Not having the slots for like more interaction is kind of rough. How do you feel about the card Ancient Stirrings? The card Ancient Stirrings felt kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Maybe I'm just comparing it too much to Malevolent Rumble. The card Malevolent Rumble felt broken.
Yes. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to play more of it.
Yeah. Okay, so is our conclusion that Thoughtseize does not help? You need to be playing Null Drifters, and therefore it's somewhat hard to depart from stock Eldrazi?
Well, I feel like we have also learned some things about stock Eldrazi, at least.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about the card Fable of the Mirror Breaker? How do you feel about the claim that Fable of the Mirror Breaker is kind of like Malevolent?
Oh, okay. Actually, you know, I'm coming around to that thought being true. You mentioned Fable at some point before the stream, and I was like, I felt kind of skeptical on it. But like, seeing how these games played out, I guess Fable seems kind of nice. The card the card I was going to suggest is maybe more dubious, which was I was going to suggest thinking about the card Roxanne as a non-consignable threat. And that like it kind of can be consigned, but like it's not like fully cleanly answered by consign because it gets to attack, you know?
How do you feel about the card Green Sun's Zenith?
What are you getting with it?
Well, for example, you could get Roxanne.
Well, okay, what else are you... You realize our deck doesn't have green creatures right now.
I understand this. You could get such creatures as Dryad Arbor, Collector Oof, I don't know, surely there are some useful green creatures.
I'm very, very, very skeptical of this.
You could get Atraxa. Unfortunately, Atraxa still gets consigned.
I agree, Atraxa... Well, I mean, the body's nice, but...
Yeah.
Now, if Green Sun Zenith said Kindred Eldrazi, I would be maybe fine with playing Green Sun Zenith, but it is not, so...
Oh, you can get Grist.
Would you like to put Grist in your Teamer deck?
Sure. Why not?
Well, it might be hard to cast.
Well, yeah. If you naturally draw it, you have Utopia spells, and if you don't naturally draw it, you can get it with Green.
I guess you can also fetch your Bajuka Bog sometimes.
Yes.
I'm still not convinced, but
Okay.
anyways, any more thoughts before we wrap this up?
Not really.
Okay, let's try to find someone to raid. So our plan this week is to stream Tuesday and Thursday, and not Saturday.
Mhm.
And I'm going to do a set review with Julian either here or on my own channel. Unclear which so far. And that will be on Friday. Probably.
Mhm.
And we'll see. Okay. Want to raid System Magic?
Sure.
They are playing Underworld Breach combo. Presumably also preparing for Portland. Would you say would you say that this this stream has made you higher, lower, or neither on Eldrazi?
I would say neither.
Okay. Are you any closer to figuring out what you'll play in Portland?
No.
Great. Sounds like a great spot to be in.
Well, okay. So I guess I would say I've learned more things, so I would feel more comfortable playing
Okay.
if
Nice.
you told me to play it.
Nice. I'm not telling you to play it. Anyways, I should remember to plug the YouTube channel, where you can find VODs of all of our streams, including this one, if you've missed any. But thank you all for watching. Bye.